Hi everyone, welcome back to Math Tutoring. Today's lesson is on finding the x and y intercepts of lines or equations. So first of all, we want to figure out what is the x and y intercept. So the x-intercept is where a line crosses the x-axis. So this occurs when y is equal to 0, and it's where a line crosses the x-axis. That's your x-intercept. So when you have a diagram, it's where your line crosses the x-axis, which is this one here. So it's where it crosses the x-axis, okay? And then the y-intercept is when x equals 0, and that is where the line crosses the y-axis. So that is going to be where it crosses the y, so it could be up here or up here. So that's when x equals to 0. And here, when y equals to 0, we can figure out our x-intercept. Okay? So let's try an example where you're actually given an equation or a line, and you're asked to solve the x and y intercepts. So for example, find the x and y intercepts for the following. So let's try a few different examples. So let's start off with this example first. We'll do x plus 3y equals 6. So if I'm given this, so this is actually a line, it's also an equation. So if I want to find the x and y intercepts, so to find the x-intercept, what you do is you set y equal to 0. So you just set the other one equal to 0. That's how you can remember. Okay, so to find the x-intercept, I set the other one equal to 0, and then I solve for x. So I plug in 0 into my equation for y, and then I get x equals 6. So this is actually my x-intercept for this line. So this is where the line crosses the x-axis. So the line crosses the x-axis at the point 6, 0. Now, for our y-intercept, we're going to set x equal to 0. So then we're going to get 0 plus 3y equals 6. And then solving for y, we get 3y equals 6. Divide both sides by 3. Y equals 2. So that's our y-intercept. So that means the line crosses the y-axis at the point 0, 2. And over here, the line crosses the y-axis at 0, 2. Okay, so that shows you where the lines, so in this equation, so actually we could even use that information to draw like a quick graph of the equation or the line. So the first one is x is 6 and y is 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's where the line crosses the x-axis. And the other point is when x equals 0, y equals positive 2. So this is when y equals 0. So that using the x and y intercepts, you can actually graph the line, which is convenient also. Okay? So there you go. Okay. And that's how you would do every example. You would just do the same, it's always the same method. So you just, when you were looking for the x-intercept, you plug y, you set y equal to 0 and solve for x, and that's how you get your x-intercept, which is 6, and then, so that means the line crosses the x-axis at the point 6, 0. And then for your y-intercept, you set x equal to 0. That's what you really have to remember. So set y equal to 0 and solve for x, and then for the y-intercept, you set x equal to 0, set x equal to 0, and solve 4y. Okay, so that's basically how you find your x and y intercepts. And like I said, you can even use that information to graph your line as well. Okay.